It's my pleasure to introduce Joanne Biggs, who's going to talk about this award and the derivation, and then I'll have a few remarks about Andrea's story.
You must feel very proud to be the recipient of the United States Award from the PCAC. I hope you go on to make us all proud by riding your way to great fame and fortune. Remember, anything is possible with talent, enthusiasm, desire, and work. My husband would be very proud. I lost him 2 years ago. He was a member of the PCAC, and he loved the arts. And he would be very happy for you tonight. So congratulations.
Andrea's story was captivating from the moment I heard it, and as a fiction writer myself, you always kind of wonder what the reader thinks or hears, and it would be great if the reader could just speak back to you. And as a judge, I was that reader, and I said, Andrea, wow, and what, and why? What's going on here in this story? And I gave her feedback about the experiment that she wrote. And what I love about this story is she's combined a sense of poetry with what we usually expect to hear in a story. Most stories button up neatly. They flow in a particular pattern, and her story does that. But it pushes the envelope just a little bit in a few places. And it leaves questions in your mind that most of which get answered, but some of which you wonder, could that really happen? Like the nurse in the hospital saying, my baby died of leukemia, but the baby really didn't. That's experimental. You know what? That can really happen. Or maybe not. There's another moment where the doctor calls her mother and refers to her brother as a son. And if we listen long enough, we see that the sister was acting as a mother in a way to the brother. Would the doctor really mistake that? Wouldn't a doctor know? Aren't there forms for this kind of thing? This is the kind of thing I pushed back on her with when we met, and I really put her through the ringer in a way, but only because I love the story so much, and I wanted to get inside of her mind and see what was it that you were trying to do, because she's obviously got a good grasp of fiction and storytelling. So we had a wonderful discussion about it. Can a 9-year-old have a heart attack? None of these things, everything gets noticed, you know? The reader, you want that reader to react. How do you feel about that a 9-year-old could have a heart attack? And we talked about that. So I was encouraging to her, and obviously the story was off the charts, fantastic story. Some of the best lines are the homeless kids. They didn't leave home because there wasn't any home with the uncle. Another great line, the one that really got me, is the last line. And we talk about this in my English class, the difference between farther and further. Farther has to do with distance. Further has to do with depth of conversation. And the sparrow in her story flies farther and further. Wow. I'm sorry, but I've never heard those two words used in all the reading I've ever done in the same line. That was fantastic. You're a senior? Yeah. And you've been accepted to a few colleges. You want to tell us about that? Come on.
Okay, so actually, just last week, I committed to UC Berkeley. So I'm going to go there in the fall, and I'm still undecided in my major, but I'm enrolling in the College of Letters and Science. So, I'm not sure if I'm going to take writing as a career, but in the future, I'll definitely continue writing, and it'll still continue to be my passion throughout and make it into various aspects of my life. And I'd just like to thank again for the wonderful opportunity that the PCAC has provided, and I'm really honored to accept this award. So thank you.